Now, whenever I'm wearing a fragrance, which is pretty much every minute of every day, and somebody compliments me, I generally speaking tend to remember the compliment and under what context they paid me that compliment. These are fragrances that I've been wearing recently that I would consider to be 10 of my current most complimented fragrances, a bit of designer, a bit of niche. I'm excited to reveal this list in just a little bit, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on these 10 fragrances that for whatever reason have gotten me a lot of compliments recently, and I think it happens to be because I wear them a lot, either to work, they're office-friendly types of fragrances, so on and so forth, I want to start things off by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or if you took something of value from today's episode. Now, of course, I don't wear fragrances to get compliments. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't necessarily need the validation. If I love a fragrance enough, I just wear it for myself because I think it's a great fragrance, it lifts my spirits, it puts me in a really good mood, but I do consider a compliment to be kind of an added bonus, right? If somebody approaches me and says, hey, whatever you're wearing smells good today. And I also do my best to compliment other people if I feel like I really like the fragrance that they're wearing. And it always kind of puts a smile on my face. It puts me in a good mood. And these are fragrances that I have been wearing to work recently, and they all seem to do remarkably well. So I'm excited to share this list with you. And the first one that I will start off with is by Navitus Parfums, and it's called The Key. So the thing about The Key, it's very bright, it's effervescent, it has this citrusy appeal in the opening. It's very sparkling, it's very sort of effervescent. It kind of has like this grapefruit opening. It's very long lasting. There are some aquatic tendencies. And this is one that I love. It's actually my scent of the day. I am loving the way that I smell right now. I did about 4 sprays and it's that bright and effervescent that even with 4 sprays, you will get noticed. We also have this one. I've been wearing this to work a lot as well. And I picked this up only a few months ago by Louis Vuitton. This is called Meteor. So Meteor is very smooth. It's a bit on the aquatic side of things. People have compared it to Azzaro Chrome. I think it's quite different. I think it's a bit more natural. I think it's more organic. I think it smells better. It's certainly longer lasting. And I just love that it kind of has like this clean, well-groomed, fresh, drier sheets type of a vibe about it. I personally love it. Some clean white florals in here as well. Doesn't smell feminine in any way, just has like this really clean appeal to it that I think is amazing. Here we have a fragrance that is similar to The Key. This one by Bulgari is called Tygar, composed by Jacques Cavalier. This is an amazing ambroxan, ginger, and grapefruit fragrance. Always gets me tons of compliments. Just very bright, effervescent, has this sparkling appeal that I really enjoy. And then we also have one by Gucci called Gucci Guilty. So the thing with Gucci Guilty, and I think this one is Jacques Huclier, not Jacques Cavalier, which is Bulgari Tygar. This one is, you know, it's been around for many years. There have been tons of flankers. I also really enjoy Gucci Guilty Black, but the original, I think it's very bright, very fresh. It does kind of have like this clean floral aspect about it. I think it might be orange blossom. It's a bit spicy in the opening as well. Gucci Guilty, even though people kind of knock it and they complain that it's kind of boring and nondescript and, you know, it leaves a lot to the imagination, I always get compliments when I wear Gucci Guilty, and it's so safe, so easy to wear to work. Of course, we also have Creed Erolfa. This is one where I'll wear it, I thoroughly enjoy wearing it, and then I'll put it on the back burner and I won't wear it for a few months. And then when I wear it again, I'm reminded of how much I love it, right? I just feel like in the age of Green Irish Tweed and Aventus and Royal Oud and all these other fragrances that seem to be in the limelight, hits like Erolfa are forgotten. But this one with the melon, the oceanic tendencies, very fresh, but it has like this smooth appeal to it. It's so, so, so good. And then of course we have the biggest compliment getter from the brand that I'm about to mention, the brand being Parfums de Marly. This is Percival. Lavender, this icy, fresh, citrusy, cooling, almost mint-like appeal that it has going on in it is fantastic. Smells kind of similar to Fierce by Abercrombie & Fitch. Also smells similar to Legend by Montblanc. Amazing fragrance. Of course, we also have another new release, and I was wearing this one because I was testing it and I wanted to see how it performs on my skin, and I eventually published a review of it. But this one by Coach is called Open Road. This one also fresh, citrusy, aquatic. It's just a mass appealing DNA, very easy to pull off. Everybody around you is going to think you smell excellent. They're going to love the way that you smell. Open Road is just a very sort of invigorating, gregarious fragrance that I personally love. The next one gets a lot of hate though, and this one by Frederick Malle is called Uncut Gem, composed by Maurice Roussel. So it's musky, but in a very clean, musky type of a way. You do have some citrus tendencies in here as well, and you also have Angelica. Angelica gives it a bit of an herbal, very quirky personality. I love the way that it smells. It kind of reminds me of Navitus by Navitus Parfums blended with, and there was another bright citrusy fragrance that I've been wearing as of late that I thought it smelled kind of similar to. It does have some Dior Sauvage properties about it, some might argue, because it has that ambroxan sort of an opening, but it's amazing. I personally really love it. The next one I want to talk about is by Killian Paris. I can't find my bottle, but I still have the travel atomizer. This one is, I almost said straight to heaven. This one is Vodka on the Rocks. Vodka on the Rocks, again, spicy, a little peppery, but you have this smooth, clean, boozy vodka, clean floral vibe about it. It can actually be compared to Meteor by Louis Vuitton. It can also be compared to Green Pearl by Thami London, which I also really love. But the fragrance in the #1 spot, I spent many days wearing this one recently, and just because I was kind of hooked on it, I was in the mood to wear it, and I said, you know what, my scarf smells like it, I might as well spray it again. And this one is amazing. This is one I've been talking about for several months, and actually several years. I acquired this a couple years ago. It might have been in 2020 or 2021, and in that summer, I think it made #1 on my summer list. This one is Mephisto Gentiluomo by Casamorati, which is under the Xerjoff umbrella. This fragrance has that smooth, clean, dryer sheet type of a vibe. It does get compared to Meteor by Louis Vuitton. It also gets compared to Silver Mountain Water by Creed. The original Mephisto smells a bit more similar to Silver Mountain Water. This one though has the violet, the iris, it has these beautiful floral ingredients in the heart, but it also has that bright, enigmatic, and effervescent citrusy opening. It is professional, it's very well groomed, it's a compliment getter, it's a very accessible DNA, it's so addictive, but it has these quirky aspects to it where you put it on and you just want to keep wearing it. And that's the experience that I had recently. 10 of my current most complimented fragrances as of February of 2023. I will try to make an updated list every few months or so if I feel like the list has changed somewhat. New fragrances were introduced, old ones were sort of removed. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. These have been doing incredibly well for me over the past couple of months. Leave a comment and let me know what have been your most complimented fragrances as of the last few months. Always love the interaction. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Hit the bell, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you again for watching. Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.